Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle, and today's video is for March 1st. It is the Paper Stash Smash video. Excuse me. So at the beginning of each month, we have a collaboration, a group of us who post a video, and we show what we used the month before and what we're going to use on the next month, and a little bit about what we've made. And then of course there's usually videos that are showing what we made, like up close and personal, so to speak, and they show what we used and get down to details. This is just an overview. We have a group of us, like I said before, so down below in the description box there will be a playlist link. Also at the end of this video there will be a playlist link. You can click on that and it will take you to our videos and check out what everyone is using and making. I am sure there is somebody who has a paper collection that you own in the group that is using it, and we'll be able to give you some inspiration of how to use that. And if not, I'm sure you'll see a project that you would love to do. So a lot of fun ideas out there, and I think it's inspiring to see what everybody makes. So yeah, so that's our little group. It's our Paper Stash Smash collaboration. For the month of February, we were to use 12 by 12 paper, and in the month of March, we will use anything that's not 12 by 12, so typically paper that is smaller. So for February, I picked out So Loved by Photoplay, which is an older collection. I'm not sure how old because they don't really date their stuff, at least not that I can tell. But it was already partially used, so I didn't have a lot of it to use. I think I had 2 or 3 full sheets, and then the rest was all scraps. So there were some hardy, bigger scraps, which was great. I still have some scraps left. I got my cast off in the middle of the month, which helped a lot with crafting. Otherwise, it was a little difficult because I had broken my left wrist. So that helped, but I also, because of having a cast, got behind on some design team things that I needed to do. So I didn't get as much done as I would hope, but that's okay. It's, a lot of my design team work doesn't have anything to do with like patterned paper, so you don't see if you're just following Paper Stash Smash, you don't see some of those projects, but you see them in some of my other videos, and definitely they're always on my Instagram, because sometimes it's a single card share. I do a lot of card making typically for my design team work. So anyways, this is what I was supposed to use up, and this is what I have left at this point. So definitely some nice size scraps, a lot of small stuff though too. I could definitely take these scraps and make some card backgrounds with those, gluing them together. This is my one big piece here. I think it's about a 4 by 12. And that's all I have left. So I will save these, put them away, maybe for next Valentine's Day to do something with them. But basically this collection is done. I did have a lot of stickers left because I felt like the stickers were huge. Some of them just were so big. I just didn't, there was nothing I could do with that because my projects were smaller, because that's what I had left in the size of the paper was smaller paper. I did make this really cute little tag album that I love the way this turned out, and there is a video if you want to see the walkthrough and see it up close and personal exactly what I did. And I know someone did ask for a tutorial, so that hopefully I will get a chance to work maybe on a tutorial. But I did that, and then I didn't quite finish, but I am kind of happy with this project, in that I basically made myself a little card kit that I can put together next year for Valentine's Day. So I made a whole bunch of these 5 by 7 cards. They're all glued, and then I've got a whole bunch of hearts and some die cut words. This is friend, and then this is already glued together. I have a few more to cut out, but those are die cut and glued together, and it's all ready to go. So this could totally be a nice little project, maybe like in January of next year. I could get those all done, so I'd have those ready to send out to friends in February. And so those are good to go. So that was my February making for Paper Stash Smash. Now, on to March. In the month of March, we are supposed to use non-12 by 12 paper. This is a little bit different than how we did it last year. Last year, we had specific months for 6 by 6 and 8 by 6. And then like we do a free pick month here and there. So those are your chances to use, you know, 8 by 10 or whatever sizes you might have. 8 by 8s were on one of the months. This year, what we did is some months are 12 by 12, and then the other months are just whatever isn't 12 by 12, which gives you a lot of freedom. I think we all really love that. So this month, we are not supposed to use 12 by 12s. So for other sizes, I do have this really fun little book from scrapbook.com, and it doesn't have a year. I know they are still selling this. I know I've had it for maybe a year, could be 2, I'm not sure. But everything in here is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's an A2 size paper pad, and it's called Magical. I really could use some birthday cards, and I thought some Disney themed birthday cards would be really fun. I do have some die cuts, not I'm trying to say this, not ephemera style die cuts, but I have actual metal dies that will cut out some things that will go with this. There are 40 sheets, and it's 5 of each pattern. So those really cute little mini ears. And then this looks like, oh, this is like a sundae with ears, or a cupcake with ears, something like that. But it's very cute. We've got polka dots, and then just like a solid, more like funky polka dots with stars, and then like a little zigzag stripe, and then your stars, and then the opposite, basically. What's on this? Okay, and then this is like your little fireworks, and then this says Magical Day. And then look at that, you've got your cute little mini shoes with your purse and your little ears, and then there's the big castle with the ears, so that's super cute. And that's just like a deep burgundy on the other side. And then you've got this star pattern. And you've got the polka dot with the big stripe. So I would like maybe some birthday cards, I think, with this one. I don't know that I'll use all of that, but that would be great. I am doing a craft boutique at the end of March, and so I think birthday cards in a Disney theme could be fun. I also wanted to do like some really quick little, like maybe mini notebooks for my craft fair. And so this pad right here has only 12 sheets. It's from Honeybee Stamps. It's called the Bee's Knees. I have no idea if they still sell this or not, but I thought this would be really cute for some little spring like notebooks. Something super simple and quick that I could make and sell at my craft fair. Maybe like in little bundles. So you get a couple of notebooks. But I thought that could be cute. None of the pages are the same, so they're all different. So there's that one to choose from. Another one that I might choose, and I like to give myself like, you know, things to choose from, because if I get really bored and then I can't craft with something if I see it too much, or if I just don't feel like using it. So I try to pick out a few things to choose from. This is a P13 paper pad that's from Poland. It's called the Four Seasons, and this one is summer. And I don't think, oh, this is from 2020. So this I thought too could make, is that really, I guess that's one sheet. Could make some cute little notebooks, and this only has 6 sheets in it. So that is super small, and that will be so easy to smash because there's only 6. Oh, and you do get cut aparts. Wow. Okay, so, and maybe cards. Maybe you just do some cards. Oh, and then this sheet you can cut out the pieces for ephemera if you want to. So there's that one. This is another one that's from Moda Scrap, and there's only 12 sheets in it, and it doesn't look like there's a year on. Oh, 2017. Now this was given to me. Actually, I think this one and the next one were all given to me by someone who didn't want them anymore. So, but these are really pretty. And they're single-sided. But I thought those could be really cute little notebooks, probably. Like, I love this, the pastel-y watercolor look. I think that's super pretty. So that could be an option. And then this was the last one I chose. This one is Polka Doodles, which is made in the UK and has 24 sheets in it. Pretty sure I bought this at a local craft store, or it was given to me. I can't remember. I might have bought this one, actually. I'm not sure. It's called Funky Fantasy and single-sided. But I don't know, I think they're kind of cute. It almost gives you like a little bit of a Dr. Seuss vibe. But I love the bright colors, especially, you know, going into spring and then summer. And those are like a funky butterfly. I think that's cute. And then, oh, this, so small. There's like 2 little birds and a heart. So those are really cute. So I will hopefully be working with some of those. And then I know we're supposed to be doing smaller papers, but this is a birthday month for me. I have a granddaughter who's turning 6, and she's in kindergarten. So the first year that they're in kindergarten, wherever their birthday falls, they get an album, because they get a photo album every year. And I've kind of decided that maybe I'll do it up till about the age of 10, and then that's kind of it. But because I have 4 grandkids right now. So they all get that first year of school, a school-themed album. So even though this is 12 by 12, I will be using this. Her birthday kind of snuck up on me. It's in a couple of weeks. So I got to get going on this one. But I thought this would be really fun paper. And I do have the ephemera. So that's cool. That is 60 die-cut pieces. And then we have a sticker sheet. And then let's check out this paper. So the back of the main sheet has that. See, this is all double-sided. We've got a nice little plaid there. And then here are some cut-aparts. So, you know, that's a huge cut-apart, but that is a really nice one. And this one I might cut around the banner to make it work. We'll have to see. But we've got our rulers, and Miss Kate Designs always puts a lot of cut-aparts. And I don't think, is there a year on this? Let me look. She does not have a year, but I want to say I've had this for 1 or 2 years, because I did do her monthly kit for a while and I didn't get to all of them. So this could be from that. These are some cute cut-aparts with your crayons and the reed. ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. That's cute. I really love this page. We've got like all your school supplies. And then it's on that special paper that you do your writing on. And then more cut-aparts. Just got some basic stars and cut-aparts. Another plaid. There's those cut-aparts. Your grid paper, and then okay, we've got a nice little floral. I think this is supposed to be like a chalkboard. And then apples, books, and stars. This is nice. You got all your little pencils and some stripe. Kind of another plaid. And then this is polka dots and stars. Another plaid. And then just like your little pattern here. And then I like this too. This is your little handwriting, which I don't know if they really do cursive anymore, but I mean, definitely not in kindergarten, but they, use that paper to just write. There's your plaid, polka dots. Oh, and there's like your composition notebook paper. Another floral. Oh, and there's some, like, I don't know if you can tell, it's like binder paper. It's kind of really faint, but it's a binder paper. Stars and polka dots. Oh, this one's cute. You've got your cursive, your crayons, your pencils, your ruler, your book. Like, that's super cute. Some stars, numbers. And then there is your writing paper. I love this type of plaid. That's really pretty. There's another plaid. Your little banner, pennants, another plaid. So I will definitely be making her a book with these goodies, and we'll probably take up a lot of this paper to do it, which is great. So that will be another paper that hopefully I will get smashed. So that's it for that I'll be doing with the month of March, probably. I do have a lot of design team work still ahead of me, videos to do and things like that for their actual, not so much their channel, but their website. And there'll be classes and things like that that they're doing. We're doing virtual event with classes, so a lot of things going on behind the scenes this month I'm trying to get caught up on, and still hopefully get some crafting and some smashing done. All right. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and checking out what I'm going to be using. And stay tuned for the videos to show my projects. Definitely check out everybody on the playlist, because like I said, they're going to use some paper you probably have already or paper you want to get, and it'll give you some great ideas for projects. And plus they make tons of other videos. Everyone is so talented and crafty on the team, and they do such amazing work that you will love checking all of them out. And you can even look at the videos from previous months. If you missed those, there's tons of inspiration out there. All right. Thanks, everyone. If you like my video or want to see more, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.